In this video, I'm going to walk you through what to check if there are time slots on your calendar that should be showing up or if it should not be showing up. So coming back into our settings calendar tab, you will see now I have two unassigned calendar and a lot of team calendars. So if you're using the unassigned calendar, after you integrate with Google in the integration settings and you have already selected the calendar that you want to link, so in that case we'll need to make sure that this linked calendar has all the events you're trying to block from Google. So let's just say if I come into here, you can click into the event and see, so this is an event for the personal calendar. So we'll only be able to pull in one Google Calendar for the unassigned calendar. So this is the only calendar that we're going to check for conflicts. So if you have other calendars like One Way, like these are my calendar names. So if you have those two and you want to check for conflicts for multiple calendars, you're going to have to set up the team calendar. You don't necessarily have to create a team, you just need to add yourself to a team calendar. And for how to set it up, I will link you the setup video down below in this video. And the next thing that you want to check is the availability for the appointment slots settings. So I'll also put a link for each explanation down below as well. So moving on to troubleshooting with the Google integration. So let's just say if I have some events from my personal calendar, but it is not blocking it. So the first thing that we can check is to go to the widget and see, okay, 3 p.m. should not be available. Let's start with troubleshooting it in the high-level CRM. So we'll come into here, go to calendars, switch to that calendar. So right now I have test Google Hangout in here. So this is my calendar that I need to check. And so let's just say if these time slots should not be available, why is the appointment missing? So maybe those events are from another Google Calendar, or maybe it's already in here. So right now, let me create a test event. So for this event here, if you're seeing the events in your Google Calendar, but you're not seeing them in here, maybe after like a while that you've integrated, let us know. But for now, it's showing up as the blocked slots. And what does this mean is this is dark gray, so that means it's from Google when you have one-way synced. So the slots should be marking it as unavailable. So right now, if I refresh the page, it should not be showing the time slot. So the first troubleshooting step will be that we have to refer to the high-level calendar, because sometimes when we refer to the Google Calendar, there could be a lot of other events from your other calendars that might be confusing to troubleshoot from there. So refer to this one here. So now it's blocking the time slot. And let's just say if you have a time slot that's free, then it will show up. So all of the availability, it's going to be based on this Google Events availability from here. So if it's a free event, then it will show up as free also in the high-level calendar. If it's a busy event, then it should be blocking. So if you notice more, you can see that when you have an all-day event, so let's just say in here you have an all-day event, automatically it will be switched to free. So in that case, even if you have an all-day event and then you just hit save, then it's not going to block the time slots on your calendar. So make sure that if you're having an event that got synced from Google, make sure that you will switch the events to busy if you want that all-day events to be blocking all the time slots for that day. So all of the Google events that got pulled into here, it's going to be based on this free or busy. So if you have multiple recurring events, and let's discard this. So if you have some recurring events, so repeat daily and weekly on Friday, something like that. So make sure this one is busy or free, depending on where depending on whether or not you want to block that available time slots. So coming back to here, it's the same idea when you have the team calendar. So if it's pulling in events from different calendars, you're going to have to go to that calendar. So if I have one-way calendar here, I'll need to make sure that the event that's set up in one way has it marked as busy or free. We'll need to refer to it. So hopefully this video is helpful, and we will troubleshoot further if you have any questions.